Hello and welcome to a chilly, cold Gingerman. It is -8 this morning. I've come out early and I've come to Armadale. Now, I've never heard of this place, never been here before. Shut up, car. And I looked online and it's got a big population and loads going on here. So I'm excited to get exploring. There it is, -8. I'm all wrapped up, I'm cosy and warm, I've even got gloves today. Armadale, show me what you got. Peace.
I'll turn on the camera, test my microphone, I'm firing up the podcast, sound waves coming to your home. Gingerman with a cam is here to make your day. Gingerman with a cam, I'd like to hear you say today.
Here we are, random car park in Armadale. It's pretty cold this morning. There's like a wee castle, but it's actually, I seen it on the way in, it's not a castle, it's houses, but it looks like a castle. Castle house in Armadale. Right, so it's cold. We're straight out into the high street here. What have we got? We've got a bench for the Queen's Platinum Jubilee. God rest their soul. These are brand new. It's got 1952 to 2022, so that's the entire reign of the Queen. And already, here look, we've got a heritage walk. This is what Whitburn was missing. It's the David Kerr Heritage Walk. Oh, now we're talking, there's loads here. Armadale is wonderful, marvellous and beautiful. Now we're trysting tourists to our tune. It's looking bra. We're pit bings, manky things, there's nae mair o' sick like things. Well-faced, or poorest, yous are welcome, one and all. I feel welcome already. This is lovely. I'm not really sure which direction to go, so I'll just go straight on. But my first impressions are, I'm impressed. I'm walking around here and all the shops are full. This is a really busy high street, although it is 8:30 in the morning, so everybody's off to work. But this is nice. Says Armadale Public House Society Limited. Is this the pub HQ of Armadale? I don't know. My face is freezing right now, but everything else is cosy warm. There we go. Our first Armadale church building. It's a bit modest, blends in. And maybe the old school building up there. Looks like a school building. Right, we'll just get a wee walk around this church. Doesn't look like there's a churchyard attached. I'm just continuing to walk in a straight line right through the centre of Armadale till I find a quiet place, because everybody's going to school still and work, and it's absolute hectic chaos busy. So it's hard to get a second to really get a peaceful moment to take it all in. But really good impressions of the high street. Right, I think that's me walked along the entire main high street, but there's like an academy there, so right at the end I've just got past it, so it's just teeming with youngsters going to school, making me feel nostalgic about the days when I'd go to high school. It seems a while ago now, pre-smartphones, but when I was at high school we still had the internet and social media. The beginning of social media, MySpace, Face Party, Bebo, it was very much in its infancy, so it was a different beast back then, and we weren't allowed our phones at school either, so you know, you weren't at school making videos or anything, so it was a different time. And I don't know how to get through here without going through this person's garden, so I'm going to have to go back on myself. This looks like a post-millennium housing estate, if ever I've seen one. It also looks like they're expanding over to that side where all the fields are, because like Whitburn, Armadale finds itself right between Glasgow and Edinburgh, the two biggest cities in Scotland, so this has got commuter town all over it. Well, this is nice. I've come to the edge of town, but I'm just met with wind turbines, farmer's field, and a stench of cow shit. Like, it is humming here, absolutely humming. But you know something, it's kind of like, it's so fresh on my face, the smell of cow manure's strong up my nose. It's really life affirming and beautiful, actually. Look, I found a frozen bucket. How frozen? It is solid. I don't even think I could break that. That's how cold it is. It's saying -6 now. Anyway, I've walked to the edge of town already, so I'm going to need to find a way back on the Heritage Trail. There we go. Now, I have a feeling that this farmer's field I can walk up and hopefully takes me round to some sort of woodland walk around the back at Armadale. That's my thoughts right now. But as the sun's rising, I think if I can get a nice wee spot at the top of this farmer's field, I'll whip the drone up. Right, up this way. Let's pray this is a walk. And you don't need to worry about me freezing, because I am ginger after all, and ginger people are pretty much designed for this weather. Like, I come alive. I'm alive. I was up at 5 this morning. I was like, ping, it's going to be a cold, freezing morning. I'm awake, ready for it, excited. And if you stay tuned for my next episode in Glenogle, oh boy, you will see some frozen magic. Trust me on that. But this is enough today. As the sun rises, it makes me think of all the wonderful legends who are my patrons. I want to share this moment with you as the sun just comes up beautifully splendid on this cold, incredible morning in Armadale. Your names are coming up the screen right now. Thanks for being legends. I wish you were here with me, standing all together, embracing the sunrise here this morning. Anyway, if you want to join the Patron, link in the description below. Thank you. Peace. I wonder if this is the official Armadale dog walking route, because it's just so perfect and open, and just as I say that I can see someone walking a dog. So after having the drone up, Armadale's bigger than what I was expecting. 12,000 people, over 12,000 people live here. So it's pretty large. That's bigger than Whitburn was. It didn't seem as busy as Whitburn, but just slightly bigger. And there's a whole lot of farmland at the back here. And it does say early days, this was an agricultural bit of land. So this starts with farmers, and I like farming, so I'm all about it. I like to learn about it, and I wonder if there was then from agricultural to mining to now commuting. What a glorious morning. It would appear like I'm coming out to a big grass field with football goals in a park. I started the year off to a flyer with tree swings, and now I can't seem to find them again. Armadale Round Town Path, that's what I've been on. The sun's getting bright now. Look at this. Talk about being over-engineered. You gotta lift this. Wait there, you gotta lift this. Wait. I don't even know how to do it myself. What one am I pulling? This one, both of them. You gotta put both latches up. Oh my god. You can push or pull. That's where I was going wrong. Alright. So, just to confirm, this is Avondale Park. Is that a reference to the River Avon? I'll go this way. It's like a frozen wonderland walking through this woodland walk. I can't explain it right now, but it feels otherworldly. That's what it feels like. Just for a moment in time we freeze over and everything feels and looks completely different to the norm. The green is gone. Once again, I have no idea where I am. I'm in a completely strange and random location. But I'm no bothered, because I don't know what I'm going to see next. Right, this park leads out to another big park. Black Moss Health Walk. We're still on the health walk. And I feel healthy walking on this. It's another massive green space. Another big park, probably a football pitch at some point of the year. Because we love to play football outdoors in Scotland over the winter. So basically, unless you're at a professional stadium or have underground heating, not many folk are playing football. Armadale Bowling Club. We're the ABC. I think it's more curling today than bowls, but nice setup here. Nice setup. Oh, which way? Oh, I don't know where I am at all. This way. Right, what we got here? Armadale, the Brickworks, and Bathville. Artwork by the pupils of Armadale Primary School. Nice, good artwork. The Bathville area used to be known as Hairstains. Ah, Hairstains Estate became Bathville Estate. Right. So in the 1800s, when John Watson bought the site for 10.5 grand, what a bargain. And he was forced to sell Bathville Brickworks to James Wood. Robert, okay, lots of different things happened here. So he's a brickwork and collieries. Okay, so this is good. So Armadale started out agricultural, and then by the 1700s the place became industrialised, brickworks, collieries, it was all happening. And then up until 2013 the last chimney known as the Etna Lum was demolished. That's it, I want to avoid going online places, so when you get a nice sign like this, and even better that it's been made by the school kids, that is fantastic, because you're learning, you're teaching, you're doing all of it in one sign. Great work, Armadale, big respect on that, and I don't think I've seen a sign quite like that being made by local school kids, so I really respect that. Along this street here, this is all cottage style houses, so you can tell, unlike the bit I was before with all the houses, this has been here a lot longer. What is this? Windsor Hall. Windsor Hall, I was thinking, this is a interesting place. Look at this, look at all the symbology. Crown jewels, a ladder, a staff with a serpent. Okay, come over this side, we've got the Bible, a coffin, and some candles. Windsor Hall with a big Union Jack, so it's very much, I don't know, feels like it's something to do with the Masons. Some sort of Masonic hall maybe? I don't know. Interesting. Windsor Hall, look. Key. Star. It's got a wee ladder. It's got a wee ladder and a coffin. That was a little bit, tiny little bit creepy. I think this is a Catholic church here. What we got? Yeah, Parish of St Barbara, Sacred Heart and St Anthony's Church. It's a bit of a tongue twister. I'm seeing a theme here about Armadale. This looks like the Masonic Lodge. I think it is. And look, Queen Elizabeth Square. So Queen Elizabeth has benches, she has a square. There's a Windsor Hall. Armadale is... Armadale loves the Queen. That's what I'm learning. Okay, there we go. A guide to the history of Queen Elizabeth Square. This might shed some light on why Armadale loves the Queen so much. To commemorate the life and reign of HRH Queen Elizabeth II, this space has been designed as Queen Elizabeth Square. The square will be familiar to many residents as the former location of the town's war memorial. It is also close to the site of the Armadale Town Hall. I want to see the Armadale Town Hall. Well, there's the Queen visiting. The Queen visited, maybe that's why they love her so much. So, she came in when, 1955, that was ages ago. She's not been here since. I guess this is a big part of why these places maybe feel more connected to the British side of life, the monarchy, because of the war attempt, how we all came together in the war as a united country. And it says here, over 200 Armadale men lost their lives in the world wars. But it wasn't until 1965 that the town had a memorial to commemorate its war dead. There we go. This is Lodge Hope, Bridge Castle. So the other building wasn't the Masonic Lodge. Nice stonework, but they are masons, so you'd expect it. Now I don't know if you can see in the horizon up there, but that is the Ochils. And they look incredible today. Funnily enough, this is Ochil View Square, because you get a great view of the Ochils here. I like that they've got a sign for their shed. Shed this way. And then when you go along there, it's Gospel Hall this way. So maybe the hall, the Gospel Hall and the shed are combined. There we go. Armadale Thistle, East of Scotland League, semi-professional, and they're playing Edinburgh College in their next game. I'll find out if that was the last game. I hope they won. Come on, the Armadale. Let's see if we can get a view of the pitch. Is this the pitch on the other side of this wall? Oh man, I wonder how many people have been scalped off the Heidwell ball walking down here. Get a free shot of the game though. Let's see. Let's see over. There it is. There's the pitch. Home of the great Armadale FC. I'm going to jump on my phone and check out how they got on against Edinburgh City. I'm going to take a guess now that they won 3-1. There we go. It's in black and white. Armadale 4, Edinburgh College 0. What a result for the boys. Right, let's go and see if I can uncover a little bit more heritage before I get back home and warm up. Back out in the streets of Armadale. Lost. Hungry. Still looking for breakfast. In the late 1830s, Armadale was the scene of a major highway robbery when the stagecoach between Glasgow and Edinburgh was robbed by 4 assailants. In the robbery, some 6,000 in notes, gold and silver coins were stolen from a cargo trunk belonging to the commercial bank. 2 of the robbers, George Gilchrist and George Davison, were found guilty of the robbery and sentenced to death. Wow. Wow. They were hanged in public on the 3rd of August 1831. Davidson managed to escape with the aid of relatives and escaped on a ship, eventually settling in New York. Well, that's a turn up for the books. One of them gets hung, deed, and the other one gets away to New York. Wow. There you go. The great Armadale robbery story. Oh dear, I could be in here for days, walking around. I'm still walking around the houses. Oh aye, there's a bunch of sheep over there. I think I've come to like the right edge of town here. Right, aye, I've made it back to the other side of town. Right, we're back on some sort of main road here. There's another big green space and park. There's plenty of places to walk your dog in Armadale. Plenty of spaces. The thing with Armadale is it's actually got a bigger population than Whitburn, but it seems more condensed in. I don't know, Whitburn seemed bigger. Maybe it's not. Maybe I'm just tripping with the cold, but yeah, lots of green space around it. Ah, I see. I know where I am now. It's the classic Corrie Bar. We're at the Corrie Bar. Another big park here. Looks like another place to play football. So yeah, they really like their football here in Armadale, which is always good because Gingerman loves his football too. So there's a nice war memorial here. Let's have a look. And would you believe it? There's another bowling club. They've got 2 bowling clubs in Armadale. Unbelievable. So what are they called if the other ones are the ABC? Now look at this for a war memorial. I was kind of expecting something grand and really beautiful here from Armadale because, as you've seen, they've already got the Queen Elizabeth Park, and they've actually done a really good job here. They've got the Highlander with his bagpipes and his kilt on. And yeah, like Whitburn, just so many names. Over 200 in the war. That's a real touch of class, that memorial there. Good on you, Armadale. But I don't think I've got much more time left here, as I've got to get home soon. As I'm a busy ginger man. As you'll have noticed, I've been uploading 2 episodes a week, and I want to be doing that for the next couple of months, at least up until I do the Shale Trail, which will be coming very soon. Keep your eyes peeled for that. It's the Armadale Partnership Centre. I don't know what goes on there, but it's actually just right next to the football pitch. We've just done a full loop of the football pitch, adding in a bit of extra residential housing. I don't know much more to see around here. Right, I'm back at the Armadale Cross, and this is where it all began for me earlier this morning. It's started to warm up a bit actually. We're thawing out now. We're thawing right out. I've still not found anywhere for breakfast though, and it's such a busy place. I think sometimes when there's too much choice, it's hard to pick the right place. That's me back at my car, and what an interesting morning I've had walking around Armadale. You know, every time I go to say Armadale, I keep thinking I'm going to say Addiewell. Armadale, Addiewell. 2 entirely different places, not too far apart. But what a really interesting morning I've had here. Freezing cold, stunningly beautiful. I'd never been here before, I'd barely even heard of this place, and all of a sudden I uncover this entire place with a community, a history, everything. And so much history here, from agricultural beginnings to pure industrialisation, and then today it's a commuter town, and it's busy, and it's got lots of promise. It's got so much going on in it that this really is a place on the up. So Armadale, yeah, thanks for having me today. I'm sure I'll be back, and I'll see you again soon. Peace.
Well, it was a lovely to see you. It's the end of the show. Bring on tomorrow. Where shall we go? Where shall we go? Say goodnight to the Gingerman. One last ice cream for the bearded band. Pistachio